I'm not entirely sure. This isn't a book that I'm going to be typing up for the site. I'll find out why in a minute. But it is something that I would quite like to show people exists. The main parts are completely illustrated, so that's an option, is really going through the illustrations and discussing those. I could do a series of videos along those kind of lines, because there's like over 900 engravings to go through. There's a lot. It obviously wouldn't be like one at a time. We'd go through a bunch, and the stories that they relate to, maybe. So I want to do it because it's a Bible that I want to show off, from the mid-19th century. I think it's a Castle's publication, and they were quite prominent in Edinburgh, amongst other places. This is a 2-volume set of the Bible. I'm obviously not going to type up the Bible for the site. No one needs that. There are plenty of editions of the Bible available online for people to see. But the pictures, not so much, and they go into a lot of detail. They've gone to a lot of work, so I'll show you some examples. But I'm looking hopefully for suggestions as to how to go about this. It would be not only far too time consuming, but it also wouldn't be good for the books for me to scan every single engraving. That's not feasible. I'm sure some of these institutions have ways to do that. I've got a flatbed scanner and I've got a hand scanner. The hand scanner is a pain in the ass for how useful it is. It's a bit of a pain in the arse to get it completely straight, because you have to pull it down. Like, you can't do it with one hand because it goes all squiggly, and you have to do it with two, and it has to be like a consistent speed. But doing that to every single page as well, it's not great for the publication. So we'll have a wee look at these, shall we? 2 seconds. These are not small books, these are big books. Okay, so initially we have Genesis to Job, Holy Bible, and Psalms to Revelation. So put one of them here. Oh my goodness. Right. To make sure that the book's supported. Makeshift books over here. Okay. The cover's not much to look at, so that's okay. What I like about this is that it's a family Bible, and you've got space for family members to be included as to when they're born, died, etc. It's something of a family tree, but the previous owners haven't made use of it. That's both a nice thing in that it's kind of more pristine, the edition, but it also somewhat detracts from its origins. It's always nice to find out about a book's provenance, who it belonged to, and when, you know. So you can see the kind of pictures we're talking about. So this one says, "And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of waters." And that's from Revelation, and Revelation's, well, that's your chapter with the apocalypse, isn't it? So I'm not religious, along with probably most that I'm appealing to here, but there are going to be others like myself who are interested in religion, and why people believe it, and the stories, the myths and legends that kind of go along with religions. And obviously it's a Bible, it's a Christian religion we're dealing with here, which has been the religion of this land for a long enough time now. We know that the religion of the place has evolved as much as the Bible has, I guess. We're Catholic, then the Reformation in the mid-16th century gave rise to Protestantism. Specifically in Scotland, it was Presbyterianism. But about that time, you had King James rewriting the Bible as well, so James the Sixth. But I would quite like to get into these, read some of the wee bits that come along with the pictures, and because I feel people are probably interested. I mean, it's just so complete, if you know what I mean. It's got so much information here that not only is it Bible in the standard sense of the what you'd expect from such a thing, it's got all the same stories, but it's got extra information. There's footnotes, there's extra pictures, and it's just too much to scan, it's too much to upload, and it would be easier in a series of videos. But would they be like this? Or is there maybe a different format that I'm not thinking of? Is there maybe a different perspective? Or did you want like an over my shoulder kind of angle so that you're looking at it as I am? Because this is a top down where I'm standing over the thing. But I could be sat just going through each of the pictures. I'm not sure how well you can see them on the camera. I've got a couple of lights on the go here. People let me know what they think, because it would be interesting to get into these, and I've been thinking about it for too long. Every so often I'm mulling it over in my head how doing such a thing might work, kind of logistics of it. I'm finishing off Satan's Invisible World Discovered, very much in line with our Bible here, and I want to do readings of those chapters, because some of the comments I'm getting regarding some of them is that they have more information than is in the standard text that you can find regarding specific notorious witches, and how they were dealt with and the crimes that they were accused of. These wee stories from the 17th century seem to have little extra tidbits because they're from literally the time that this was happening. It's, yeah, and I would want to do this after, or mixing it up, alternating between Bible stories and Satan's invisible world discovered. Because I think we would get too bogged down and I'd be boring everyone if I was just to do just Bible stories for a while for myself. So let me know what you think. Both of the books are like this, just fully illustrated, hundreds of engravings, lots of wee incidental pictures, even the letters are just beautiful. So let me know what you think. Let me know if there's a way you would prefer to see these things. Would we go through all of the larger pictures? Would you want to see the little incidental pictures and information about those as well? Should we just stick to the main stories that everyone knows, and just show the illustrations for those? I mean, how much or how little would you be interested in seeing? From what angle would you be interested in seeing it? Would you want just me flicking through pages and doing a voiceover, or would you want to read it with me? I don't know. So I'm appealing to you guys to help me out with this, because I think it's worthwhile doing it. Yeah, you might have a wee bit of a laugh doing it too, actually. Getting into the superstitions. So yeah, let me know, comment, or get a hold of me where you usually get a hold of me. Let me know your suggestions, because I'm open to what you have to say on the matter. Alright, enjoy, bye.